going to talk about how to self-study. Self-study. And the case that I'll talk about is this one. Is the role and impact of ICT on ICT group. So mainly for self-study, as the assignment I assigned in basic of IT, there's mainly two processes. First process is to make understanding of the concept, and the second one is to elaborate and write on the blog or report. So this talking is only to make understanding but not about writing. For writing you have to consider more things, but first you have to develop your idea first. So you have to understand the concept, and then understand meaning is to to see the relationship between what is that within the concept, because one concept composed of different sub concepts. That's what we need to understand. For example, this one is this is concept, and there are like sub concepts, but in here I write keywords that we try to find. For example, for the first, this question is the role and impact of ICT. Okay. The role and impact of ICT on IT. So these are concepts, sub-concepts around the concept of ICT, concept of roles, what is roles, what is impact, and what is IT. Okay. So we have to understand all this. So these core sub-concepts, or in here I call it keywords, because we will use them to search from from database or library. So then we can say that. Okay. So these are the keywords. I think this is better. Okay. Where is it? So these are the keywords: ICT, roles, impact, and ICT. These range from the targeting. We actually want to target at ICT. And what ICT is the roles and impact? On what case is ICT case? So first we have to understand ICT and what does it mean by roles, what does it mean by impact, and what does it mean by ICT. Okay? So from these four keywords, we try to make relationship between them. So we see that ICT plus role is number 5, ICT plus impact is number 6, ICT plus ICT is number 7. We have to understand these two relationships, and these two relationships. Okay? And after understand this, and this, then we can come to add this one, number 8 and 9, ICT, roles, and ICT together. ICT, impact, and ICT together. Therefore, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We can say that number 8 and 9 here are the output that we want to develop. These two are the outputs that we need to develop. And number 1, 2, 3, 4, this one, are input concepts where we get it from questions or the topic that we want to investigate. You can see. So we have input concept and output concept. Okay. Therefore, these can be steps that you can study. You see. I hope you can see it. Okay. So the first step, you have to define input concept. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Step 2, you have to find evidence or and reference of the process concepts. Is here number 5, 6, and 7. Are they already exist or not? Are there already a concept about ICT, roles of ICT? Are there already exist about the concept of impact of ICT? Are there already exist about ICT and ICT? This is number 2. Number 3. Number three is here, making the output. Then you can combine ICT roles and ICT into the first output concept, and then 6 and 7 into become the number 9 and the second output concept. Okay, so this is how we going to develop our understanding. First, understand the input, understanding relationship within this process concept, and then understanding making the output concept. Okay, that way. Okay, so these are the steps that you can follow, or at least this is my style of working. You may have different process of working. So let's see. This is the concept of keywords. So the first step, we have to define this input concept. ICT. What is ICT? ICT means computer, means electronic devices, means information system, means multimedia or media, means mobility, means accessibility, means networking, means World Wide Web or tools. They are tools. Okay. Role. What is role means? Role means function. Assume function. What does it mean by impact? Impact is getting effect, getting influence, or changing, or the result of roles. So you can see that there is relation between these two concepts. Impact is the result of roles. They are somehow connected to each other. So ISIS, what is the keyword ISIS? ISIS is called Islamic State of Iraq and Syria. This is not correct. It's post Al Qaeda, Iraq and Syria area, threaten America to stop air campaign, anti-government, rebel. There are many concepts which relate to ISIS. So this is the way that we understand this concept, this input concept. Okay. Later I will scan this and give to you as PDF. So these are the input concepts that you have searched. I hope I did not skip any process. Oh, this one I forgot actually. Sorry. How to find the existing of the concepts. Okay, we need source of information. We need source of information. You can see that. Okay, I make a range here: books, journal articles, books, journal articles, conference paper, poster, or short paper, Wikipedia, news, and blogs. And I range them from reliability, how much we can trust those media or concept within this media. It ranges from down to top. The top one is the most reliable one, and the last one is the most non-reliable. And it's the opposite of the up-to-date, because books need a lot of process to come out, so they are very firm, very reliable, but they are not up to date. Not up to date. So these news, blogs, Wikipedia, they are much more up to date, but they are less reliable. This is how it ranges from media that we can look for information. So now we know that what media are there for information. So where to find these media is from library or from search engine like Google, and Google also have Google Scholar, which is search engine especially for academic work, academic search. For library, you also have to choose relevant database. For ICT, you may search from SciDirect, which is a database, AGM database, IEEE database, ERIC database, and there are much more. You can look for this database from internet also. Okay, this I was skip. I supposed to talk about this before this finding keep searching concept. Sorry about that. Okay, so I've talked about how to search for information, how to choose database, what media you can trust, what media is good for up-to-date information. And I have talked about this input concept already defined here from searching from internet. You may look from this from dictionary. You may look from this from Wikipedia or news or articles. There are many resources because this concept are already firm, already long time. People discuss about a lot about this, so you can find different concepts here. Okay, then we talk about this process concept. Process concept. There are two here I made. One is ICT and role. Role of ICT is called assumed functioning of ICT in an organization. Okay, because we talk about ICT and organization. ICT is used for communication. This I got it from an article. Okay, this communication can be within the organization, between organization members, or it can be with external parties. For example, you want to communicate with another company or communicate with your customer. You can use this ICT for that purpose. Not only for communication, but also to reduce process, to reduce complexity of work, also possible. This is how ICT can play a role in organization. Okay, and ICT is also a kind of organization, and we look for that. And the second one is this one. Okay, second one is about impact. ICT and impact. Impact means things getting effect or influenced by the existing of ICT in an organization. This can be happen in organization, okay? Changing business landscape, okay, maybe it's a kind of business organization. Organization culture, strategies got shaped by ICT, okay? The culture of organization, strategy of the organization may be changed because ICT, that's what it says. ICT can open new opportunities for the organization. Management process can be changed. Work can be changed. Workplace can be changed. Okay? So this is what it gets affected by the ICT implementing. Okay. So we see now, we understand the process concept already. So now we jump into the output concept that we want to develop. Okay? No, sorry. This the third process input is ICT and IC. I tried to search from internet, but not that much information about it, especially talking about it. It's the ICT is used in ICT group. So how can we see that? Okay, ICT use video. They distribute, they broadcast video. They have websites and they have media, different kinds of media to distribute. And they have Facebook, maybe used for private use. They have also Twitter. There's some news talking about that. And FBI saying that they track people by using Facebook and Twitter. Okay. So they use. Okay. So there is evidence that ICT is used in ICT group organization. Okay. There is evidence saying that there is evidence. But this we're not concerned about roles, impact, or those kind. But we only see that there is something ICT in ICT group. Okay. The next concept is this one, these two. These two are output concepts that we want to develop. Okay. So we merge these ICT roles and ICT together. What we can come up with, it says that in ICT, of course, they need communication, and they need both within themselves communication and also to outsider communication. And to outsider, they have also targeting outsider and also broadcast outsider for wide audience. So this has been implemented. This we can see from the news, from the evidence, they have used this ICT. Okay, but of course, we know as we can see from the evidence, but maybe they use more than this, we don't know. And the next one is impact. I hope you can see. Impact. ICT impact on ICT, okay? It says that because of they broadcast this video to our audience, wide audience, they increase hate, okay? And also it's about bombing and the agreement between this. So they how to say that, the group get affected by the media, by ICT, because they broadcast those information is easy to access. Okay, easy to access. Information is easy to access, and they broadcast those video of hating cut off hate people, and yeah maybe we can say like this. Okay, first one is when ICT is implemented within the organization or the group, they can form as group stronger. They can be communicative in the team, so they can put action correctly to the organization. And to outsider, is this one is increasing hate, bombing, agreement, because people agree to US and other nations to stop them, ISIS, to stop the ISIS group. So this kind of developing idea. coming from input concepts, process concepts, and now coming to this output concepts. From this one, then you can start writing your blog or paper or report about this about the concept. Okay, so that is going to be the way that you can learn by self-study. Okay, I hope it helped you. Okay, thank you for watching.